Everybody, welcome to Down on Backyard Gardening. In today's video, what I want to do is get my eggplants planted along with onions, and I'm thinking some basil. So let's grow. Okay, so it's the end of February, but I'm going to post this at the beginning of March, and it's 85 degrees right now here in North Houston area, Spring, Texas. So looking at the 10-day forecast, there's no nights below 55 or 60. So either way, it's time to get stuff in the ground. I'm excited. We're ready to rock and roll. Now, as I alluded to at the beginning of this video, eggplants and onions, two great companion plants for each other. The onions are great because a lot of pests don't like onions, so plant them next to your eggplants. Basil. I have been beating a dead horse about basil. Basil is so important for your overall game in the garden as a companion plant. Plus, it just smells good, and the flowers are just beautiful. It brings a completely different landscape to your garden. So I'm gonna plant two of those today in this bed right here. This whole bed from here over, at least that's what I'm planting, is going to be eggplants. Because I have, I think, 10 different types of eggplants already going, starts going, that I grew from seed over the winter. They're ready to get planted. So that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, so there's 4 different types of eggplants right there, and all of those right there. Lots of different eggplants. They're all ready to rock and roll. We're going to use these onions right here that I wasn't able to use in the onion and tomato companion planting video. So we're going to use those, get those planted. And then I've also got these right here. Okay, I harp a lot on basil, and if you've been watching my videos for a while, you understand why, but basil is a great companion plant for the garden. It just does so much. Well, this one became one of my favorite Let's try this again. This one became one of my favorite basil plants last year. It's just an absolutely beautiful flower, and here are some of the pictures from last year of them growing here in this garden. It has an incredibly beautiful flower on it, and the smell of this basil to me is just amazing. I mean, it smells like basil, but it's a really good smelling plant. I just love the color of this plant. So we're gonna plant this along with those onions and on the eggplants. So I have had these eggplants sitting outside for about 3 days now, so they're hardened off. I had them in an area where the sun hit them for about 2 hours in the morning, and then they were dealing with the wind and everything else throughout the rest of the day. So they are definitely ready to go, but I wanted to show you all one thing. So right here, we're looking at mint and a volunteer bean plant from last year. That's probably a red ripper bean, cowpea right there, not sure. Got another one right over there, and another one right there. But this irritates me. This is mint over here. This thing has grown, that has grown from under these cinder blocks, and it's coming up over here. I'm telling y'all right now, if you do what I did, not knowing the danger, and I say danger loosely, but the warning of putting mint in your garden, you're never getting rid of it. Now, if you love mint, hey, great. If you get tired of mint like I do and you can't get rid of it, it's super annoying. Don't put mint in your garden, ever. So what I think I'm gonna do is get the onions planted first, get them in the lines and the rows that I want them in, and then I'll come back through and put in the eggplants after that. I think that's what I'll do. We'll see. If I change my mind, I will let you know. But from here on out, sit back, relax, listen to some music, and here we grow. Okay, all the onions are planted. Now, if you're wondering what I just dusted everything with, I put a bone meal and blood meal mix in the bottom of every single hole of every seed, plant, whatever that I plant, to give those roots, once the plant starts to grow, an added boost. So now we're gonna lay out all the eggplants and get them going. This is the best part of gardening. No, the best part's harvesting, let's be real, but this is also fun too. Okay, so the eggplants and the onions are planted. That's done. Now we're just gonna throw in some basil seeds, and y'all, the last thing to do is what? Water it in. Okay, so we're done. This bed is completely done, at least for spring. I'm praying everything takes. About to water it in here in a minute. And hey, if you all are into companion planting or interested in companion planting, have heard about companion planting, and you want to get into it, check out the book that I'm going to put up right here. The link is down below. Very easy read, super awesome book. I highly recommend it. Everyone, if y'all enjoyed this video, if you learned anything from it, if you got anything out of it, if you feel you need to share it with someone, by all means, please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I would love to have all of you join all of us on this continuous, amazing journey of gardening together. On an incredibly windy day here, but very beautiful. A little warm for this time of year, but y'all take care, God bless. Talk to y'all again real soon.